The next topic is about different growing areas. Here's Monterey County Wines, the Monterey County Vintner and Growers Association, something you should know about if you are into wines in our local Central Coast area. And if you go to this website, you can log in if you have an account. And I'm having horrible internet problems right now, but it will eventually load, I hope. There it is. So visit our tasting rooms. We have just a handful of areas, the Carmel Valley, Carmel by the Sea, Monterey, and our local River Road wine trail in South Salinas and South Salinas Valley. And so you can go through the different wine tasting areas and different events, and it's tiny compared to the Napa area. And even with wine tasting, you got to check. And right now, I don't know what's going on exactly with some of the tasting rooms. They have outdoor stuff going on due to COVID or whatnot. But even at the best of times, sometimes the wine tasting is only in very limited hours or by appointment in a lot of the tasting rooms. And so unlike Napa, where you could just on any day of the week, you can drive up there in the morning, have a designated driver, and you could hit 50 wine tasting rooms without even blinking. And they're all open, and they're all open all day long. And it's a whole different world. There's also the River Road Wine Trail. And so again, my apologies. This is not a good time to be having internet problems, because now you're like watching paint dry on your end as well. But the River Road Wine Trail of the Salinas Valley has some important improvements to try to encourage tourism, wine tourism, and trying to bring people down here and try to build something that, it's not going to rival Napa, but at least something that's a similar concept, a mini Napa. And they've been working on it for a long time and trying to improve things. So far, it hasn't developed as far as some of the visions that I had heard people dreaming about in the past, but it's an improvement, and there are lots of things to do, and we encourage people to support the Monterey County wines and the River Road Wine Trail tasting rooms, and spread the word. Go on wine tasting if you're 21, and it's a good thing. But by comparison, we have the Napa wines, and they have the Napa Valley Vintners. And so the Napa Valley Vintners, again, you don't have to memorize anything here. This is just for the fun part. But they have the information about this, the wineries and wines, and they've got a huge list of wineries and more events, and it's pretty amazing what they do. Here is the map of the wineries, so you can get an idea of how many places we have here. Just look at all of those different wineries. And this is all the way through the Napa Valley. There's the town of Napa itself. And then heading up the wine trail, which is really, it's not a circle, it's a flattened, you go up the 29 and down the, what is it called? Silverado Trail. or the other way around. I usually go up Silverado Trail, actually. And you can just see how much stuff is there. It's a whole different ball game. And here's the different wineries, and just the list of the key wineries on this first page. It's a whole different ball game compared to what we have here. We've got a lot of bulk wines, high quality. Monterey County is known for very good quality wines. They really are. They just don't have the reputation of Napa. We've got a lot of very huge wineries that take massive amounts of grapes per winery compared to the boutique specialty types of things that are more for tourists. And they've got all the hotels and bed and breakfasts and other cutesy little things to go along with the Napa concept. But we do have a lot of award-winning, high-quality stuff that comes out of Monterey. So here's Paso Robles, and I only threw 3 on here: Monterey, Napa, Paso. But you can, again, you could sign up, you could join wine clubs on any of these sites. Every winery has a wine club or a group of wineries if they're owned collectively or cooperatively. But again, there's a lot you can do looking at the map of the Paso area. Good old Paso Robles. And was that the only one? Yeah, that was it. So those are more just for fun. Nothing going to be on the final exam that you have to study for that one. Just showing you about wine tasting, tourism, and 3 of the coastal area wine tasting tourism areas in California. And there's others. You know, I could put up Lodi or other spots. There's other regions that also have their websites and their vintner groups, etc.